Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Camo Dave here doing a little live stream here for Wednesday, the 22nd of May. Just giving you a quick update here on what's going on with the Orlando trip and all the fun I'm having. And yeah, so I thought I'd do a little midweek stream here on this beautiful Wednesday morning. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's about mid-80s out there. It is just gorgeous. Want to say hello to everybody. Anybody here? Anybody here? Where's my tea? I got my tea. Got my tea. YouTube's having some problems this morning. I'm just curious as to whether anyone's going to be notified for my stream here. Who knows? Hello? Anybody there? I'm getting like a 000. We'll just see. Wait a minute here. I'm checking my email. We got somebody online. Somebody's out there lurking. Who is the lurker? So anyway, I'm having a really good time here in Orlando. I've done a few things, been around. I've done some of the Disney stuff over there at Disney Springs, and I've done a lot of hiking. I'm starting to get acclimated to the heat. I'm enjoying that, actually. I really enjoy doing some of these hiking in the heat. I've been doing quite a lot of that. This is a beautiful place. I mean, it's absolutely just like a vacation home. It is just stunningly beautiful here, and I'm just really enjoying it. Getting some good sleep, getting caught up on some work, the website stuff, and I would like to meet up with some other YouTubers. That's one of the things I wanted to do here, but it doesn't seem like that's really gonna. I don't know. People seem to be afraid of me. I'm just a lovable critic, you know. I don't know. Okay, now we gotta get out of a top chat and go to live chat. So see if that works. I'm not seeing anybody popping up in the chat. Hey, if you're out there, say hello. Totally unannounced. We'll see how this goes. YouTube's having a lot of problems this morning. I noticed. I don't think the notifications are going out like they should be. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe the chat is not working. See if somebody try to say something. Got my YouTube payment yesterday for April, so that was nice. That usually comes on or about the 21st of the month, so that was nice. So I got a little extra money here to hit some of the bars, pay for some drinks. So anyway, Crotchy here. Yeah, Crotchy's here. How you doing? How's Crotchy doing? Crotchy.
Hi, everybody. It's Crotchy. Yeah, Crotchy the puppet.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't think something's working at YouTube at the moment, huh? We got we're not getting, the problem when you do these chats is it has to be announced, and I don't know. I see a couple people there, but I'm not seeing any chat at all. So I don't know. Sometimes it just clicks. There we go. Walter Pendleton. Okay, it's working. It's working. Hey, Walter, how are you doing this morning? Okay, now we're starting to get a little traction. Took a few minutes there. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Katie Ray. Hey, Dave. Shout out to Springfield, Massachusetts. Yes, I happily do a shout out to Springfield, Massachusetts, and to all the other Springfields. Oh, yeah. So now we're getting a little bit of traction here. Okay, it takes a while for the YouTube wheels to start spinning. So anyway, yeah, I want to do a little quick midweek chat with everybody and let you know what's going on with my plans here. I'm, looking through the summer. Again, everything's still kind of up in the air, but I do want to get back to Athens. I want to see Barb again. We've got some plans to do some more hiking up there. We have plans to do a road trip up to North Carolina and see some folks. So we're looking forward to that. That's going to be in June. I've got to meet up with some of my friends. I've got a friend who's retiring at the end, I think around October. He lives in Bethesda, Maryland right now. We've been friends for about 30 years. And he wants to retire and move down to North Carolina. And he's got we're looking at these really cool loft type apartments that are down just to the east of Asheville, a little town just to the east of Asheville. And we're really looking at maybe going down there. And if I do that, I would pay part of the rent or whatever. He's going to rent the place. But then I would finally actually have a real place to, I wouldn't be like couch surfing anymore. I'd actually have a place, but it would be a rental place. So it wouldn't be like mortgages and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. That would be fun. Can you see me, Dave, or you block me? No, Trey, I never blocked you. I like you, Trey. Trey Beantown, Boston. No, you're not blocked. I'm a morning person. Yeah, Walter. As I get older, I get more and more like that, much more of a morning person. Minimalist Moto Life. How are you doing? Is that where that Liberty doll is from? Ain't it? Turn to the left, Dave, for better lighting. Yeah. Well, I could do this, and you could, you could see me better. But then, isn't that a beautiful view? The pool boy came out here yesterday. So the pool is nice and clean. We got here a week ago, and there was, some bugs in the pool, in the water, but they're all clean now. So the pool is great. I don't know. I'm just not I don't mind putting my legs in the water, but I'm just not I'm not a pool guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a pool person, but I enjoy just the atmosphere of being out here hanging around. It's really nice. Massachusetts. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people. Katie, are you from Massachusetts too? We want you to look better. It's okay. I kind of like the mysterious look. I'm mysterious. Let's see. I don't know. Well, let's try. I don't know. We could try some different angles. Again, I could do this. We could try that. We could try. You can see me better over here, but there's not bad. Maybe that's kind of like a reflection. That's not too bad. How's that? There we go. You can kind of get the reflection in the thing, and then you can see me too. I don't know. It looks like I've got But anyway, take a look at it. It's a beautiful morning here in Orlando, Florida, and we're having a wonderful time. There's Cratchy. He's sleeping with his eyes open, as he usually does. No, the pool boy did not wear a Speedo. The pool boy was wearing just jeans and a T-shirt, okay? But he did clean out the pool very well. Did a good job. Spent about half an hour, 45 minutes on it yesterday. So, Speedos are out of fashion. They really are. I guess you don't even see professional swimmers wearing Speedos anymore. Like what's his name? The guy from Baltimore. I can't remember his name. I was thinking of Mark. Remember Mark Spitz, the guy who won all those medals in the 72 Olympics? And he had that red, white, and blue Speedo. And I remember he posed on the cover of Life magazine. Even professional swimmers, Olympians, they all have the longer shorts now that are kind of, I don't know. You don't see Speedos too much anymore. They're kind of passé. And even if you go to, it used to be when you went to a sporting goods store, you could find like those swimsuits. I guess you can order them online or something, but I joke about it because, I think if you're over about 25, there should be a law that you should not wear a Speedo. Just, yeah. Minimalist Motor Life is waiting for with a landfill to open, huh? So I can haul off more stash and. Oh, I didn't bring down the glasses today. I probably should have. Wow. Oh, you're getting rid of more stuff and Willowwood. Vanessa, I think she's sleeping in this morning. She has, she's a night person. Okay. She likes to be up late, and she and her lovely daughter, Ash, were over there at the Contemporary last night watching the fireworks. And then they hung around at, where did they go after that? They took the monorail over to the Polynesian, and then they had a late night snack. And I didn't even hear them come in last night. I went to bed around 11:30. And that, I presume they're here. I haven't seen either one of them this morning. So the lights were turned out. I left the kitchen light on when I went to bed last night, and the light was out this morning. So somebody did come in, turn the light out, and go to bed. So I presume they're around here somewhere, but they're very quiet. I mean, I thought Vanessa and the daughter went out yesterday afternoon. I was here working, and it was so quiet. And I came back from a hike, and I just heard no noise at all. And I assumed they were Ubered away and did some stuff, but they were still here. It's just, they're amazingly quiet. So anyway, so I'm just doing a quick little chat here on Wednesday just to say hello to everybody, give you a quick update about what's going on with the big trip. I'm having a great time. It's been just exactly a week that I've been here. And what's interesting is we have had no rain in that week. I don't think, you think of Orlando as big thunderstorms this time of year, at least, popping through. We are in a very dry spell. And I think the dry spell is going to last through Memorial Day. So yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. The humidity, it's up there, but it's not at record proportions. And I'm getting used to the heat now. And I was doing some hiking around yesterday, and yeah, it's very nice. I'm really enjoying it. I am relaxing. It is just so nice to just kick out here by the pool for a while and have a couple. I'm drinking my tea this morning. Okay. So just saying hi to everybody. Ever been to a nude beach? The place needs a maximum age cut. I don't think I've ever been to a nude beach. My sister, though, did have a boyfriend once when she was living in Atlanta. And we did go to a nudist colony, but a nudist colony. It wasn't really that. We drove up into the North Georgia mountains. This was back in the late 90s, I think. And she had a boyfriend named Big Tom. He was big. He was big here. He was big here, not there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So anyway. So yeah, and it was out in the middle of the woods, and there was a pool there, and it was like a motel, and it was down a dirt road, and it was said something New Green River Nudist Colony or something like that. And and there were people there laying there in lawn chairs with no clothes on, men and women, most of them middle-aged. And I'll tell you, there was not much to see. It was kind of like, oh. I don't know why she insisted we go there. I did not take my clothes off, and I just kind of looked and went, oh, okay. And then we said hi to Big Tom, and then we left. So I don't know. It was kind of funny. That's my only, I think, totally nude experience. And I was not nude. We went to see your expressions. Can you see my expressions? Mark Phillips. No, it's not Mark Phillips. What's Mark? It's not Phillips. Something Phillips. Phelps. Mark Phelps. Yeah, something Phelps, right? The swimmer there from Baltimore. Something Phelps. It's not Mark, is it? Who's the big swimmer guy from Baltimore? You look tan. Hope you are enjoying the trip. Yes, Nick, I am having a very good time here. I'm really, and my dad and my mom were huge fans of Florida. They came down to Florida a lot. And my dad just liked to lay on the beach. And, that was it. That was, he didn't, they did a few touristy things, but he just loved beaches. And it was, just get out there at 10 or 11 o'clock and relax on the beach, go in the water, or, be on the beach all day. And he just loved doing that. And I can kind of see why. This is a really you can kick back here and just really enjoy yourself. I do. I kind of would like to get over to the ocean. I do like the ocean a lot. Orlando's kind of in the middle of the state, so we'd have a lot of lakes here, and there's a lot of the Florida sun, and they do have little beaches on like some of the lakes and stuff. So there is some of that here, but it's not the ocean, and I do, kind of would like to kind of maybe we're going to go over to Kennedy Space Center later and maybe at least get over to Cocoa Beach or see some of the ocean over there, because that would be really cool. But it is hot. It is very hot and very bright here. So anyway, so I'm just chilling out with some tea. Got some PG Tips tea that Barb packed for me. And we got some more tea. We got the fridge loaded up. We've been having a good time. Vanessa made a really good. She made a New York strip steak dinner the other night that was just absolutely delicious. But other than that, I've just been chilling. I need to get some work done. So I've been doing a lot of work and working on the website and doing the YouTube stuff as usual. And so yeah, having a good time. But yeah, if you're a YouTuber, especially in the Orlando area, I'm going to be here for well into next week and maybe beyond. Who knows? If you want to get together, I would love to. We can meet over at Disney Springs or something and hang out. And I'll buy you lunch if Adam's around. I know Adam is around. I would love to get together with Adam. Tampa J. We had a nice time with Time Chaser. If Time Chaser wants to pop back, we could do a lunch or something. I would like to buy him lunch. He would. I don't think he lives too far away from here. He could come on over and we'll get together and say hello. Hello. I used to scuba a lot, but no interest in beaching. Yeah, I was the same way. My dad liked the beach, and I liked the beach just to run in the water. Okay, I was not a person that liked to lay on the sand all day. My dad liked to do that. He had his lawn chair, and my mom had the umbrella, and they just liked to spend the whole day on the beach. And I didn't mind going to the beach if it was just running in the water and playing and doing some body surfing and then coming out, drying off, and now what, And yeah, so I would then run back up to the hotel or go up on the boardwalk or go do things. But I was not into like laying on the beach for 6 hours a day or whatever. That was just, that wasn't fun for me. It snowed here in northern Colorado yesterday. Yeah, I noticed that the west coast, the west part of the United States is getting very chilly weather. East coast, southeast coast is back. We're into summer now, full-blown summer. But yeah, you get up there into the heartland and see now again they're having big tornadoes, Texas up through that center part of the country. So you've got, meteorologically speaking, you got the hot air down here in the southeast and the cold air up in the northwest, and then they kind of when they do their little dance together, it spins up tornadoes. So we are well into the summer zone here, so I don't think we have any of that to worry about here. But if you're further to the west, their central part of the country, Texas in particular, yeah, they get that clashing of the air really nasty there. Oh my. Today is another snow day. Really? Wow. Minimalist Motor Life, where are you? Southwest Colorado. Wow. No snow down at 5,000 feet, though. 5 to 8,000 feet. Oh my goodness. Just remember... What is that? Wow. It's cool in Phoenix too, really? Phoenix is chilly, huh? Holy cow. I think it'd be the weather boy. Yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button. And if you want to send me some cocktail money, there's the super chat. Oh man, we're talking a lot yesterday about the carpetbagger. That was, I guess, a pretty big story. I don't know. Carpetbagger is not one of my big draws anymore. I don't seem to get a lot of views when I put him in my titles. He's a nice guy. He's an interesting guy. I have to say that. We've had some good times. We've had some bad times. Anyway, he announced the other day, or she announced, his wife Christy announced the other day that they're getting a divorce and they're separated. So he's supposedly moving out. So it was interesting. Lots of comments yesterday about that. I did have some editing issues with the morning video, so I did have to yank it. I'm not going to get into all that, but there was a couple people out there that I don't know. They get their panties in a wad over certain things. And I just said, it's just not worth battling over that. We'll just yank the little segment that was in question and we'll put it back up. So that's the reason why if you commented on it early in the morning, it was not, comments went away. That's another interesting thing too. If you really just want to clean your comments, if you do a video where there's a lot of negative comments, it's not a bad idea just to yank the video because all the comments go with it. So, and there are a number of people that, like to make jokes about the carpetbagger. But I'm wishing all the best for him. He left his job under certain circumstances. There used to be a social worker in North Carolina, and now he's full-time YouTubing it. It's going to be interesting to see whether he can continue doing that now that he's not in that family structure anymore. I'm not sure why. He's got a daughter I'm sure she's smart as a bell and probably going to go to a good college, and whether she can get a scholarship or not, even still, it's going to be expensive. College is always expensive, even if you get a scholarship, for all the other things that go along with it. So, so he's going to be having to send his daughter to college pretty soon. And I don't know, can he do that on a YouTube income? I don't know. Who knows? But it'd be interesting to see how Jacob handles all this. Just another one of life's many challenges. So who else is here this morning? Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Go to a community college first. That's not a bad idea. Because you really don't need to be spending a lot of money for that first or second year of college. You can go to a community college. There are a lot of very good community colleges, and get your credits, find out what you like. And the other thing is too, I really don't think at 18 or 17 or 19, whatever age you're going to college first, you're really ready. You're not necessarily, don't really know necessarily. Some people do, but a lot of people just don't know what they want to study and what they want to do. And you end up spending a lot of money to go to a really nice school, and then you're not really taking advantage of what they have to offer. And sometimes a community college for the first couple of years can be a really good thing. It's not that expensive. And then you build up the credits, and then you transfer into a good school. I'm not saying that isn't a good school, but you find, okay, I want to do veterinary medicine, or I want to be an accountant, or I want to do business, or I want to go into journalism. Then you find a really good journalism school and transfer over there, and then you graduate. So you don't have to go to all 4 years at that school to get a nice degree and all that. So I don't know. The other thing I learned, and I learned this real quickly when I was in college, I loved college. Okay. Well, it was a fun experience because it was such a social experience. Okay. First time you're living away from home, you meet some good friends, you have parties, it is a very, and I look back on I think I look back on it more fondly than I actually experienced it, because I think my freshman year was pretty terrifying, being away from home. That the first year was not a fun experience. And I didn't have a lot of friends. And the second year I started to make some friends. And by the third year, I was kind of really enjoying it. But to be honest with you, I majored in communication arts, and I had a history minor. I did some political science stuff. To be honest with you, when I got out of college, I got a job at a newspaper. And I'll tell you something, I learned more by doing the job at the newspaper than I did by studying all those books in college. To be frankly honest with you, I really think if you can get an internship someplace that you want to work at, I think that's so much more valuable. Or just volunteer your services. If you want to get into radio, just go and volunteer. Just show up at the radio station someday and say, I just want to learn, and you don't have to pay me. What are you going to do? You can pay for an education or just work for free. You know what I'm saying? It's, you're not going to make any money either way, but I think that's a really good thing to do. College is more than academics. It also social. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Jay. Very much so. And it's important. It can be a good experience, even if you don't figure out in those couple of years what you want to do. Another thing you can do, and a lot of kids are doing this now, is traveling. Instead of when you get out of high school, take a year or two and go travel. If you can afford to do that, rather than having, busting your butt and paying tuition and racking up school debt, just go get a backpack, get one of those Euro passes, and go over to Europe for the summer or so, and just travel, because it's a good time to do that. Because later in life, when you start a family and you get married, you get kids, you get a job, it's going to be much harder to do traveling. And you've got a period there between high school and college where you can really just go around the world, And I think I would recommend that to kids too. Just go enjoy yourself. There's why do you want to rush to get into that workaday world? I don't know. For the record, Carpetbagger is not from North Carolina. He's a transplant. Yes, we know that, Ox. Carpetbagger is originally, I think, from Wisconsin, is Milwaukee. He's either Milwaukee or Chicago area. I know he has relatives in both places, and he goes back there a lot. And he said that. And I don't know his whole history, but I believe Christy, his wife, is from North Carolina. And they met somewhere, and he moved down to be with her. And that's when that was like, I don't know how many years ago. What do you say, 18 years ago, almost 20 years. So, yeah, he's not from North Carolina. But, hey, I've lived in Virginia most of my life, and I'm not from Virginia, okay? I was, born and raised up in the New York, New Jersey area, Philadelphia. So, yeah, even though I've lived in Virginia for 40 plus years, I'm still not considered. I mean, though I would consider if I've lived there more than anywhere else but am I a real Virginian? Who knows? North Carolina. I mean, who's a North Carolinian? I don't know. Most people in the Raleigh-Durham area, were they born in North Carolina? Probably not. There are a lot of transplants there, just like there are in any big city. Go to Charlotte. Are most of the people that live in the Charlotte area, were they born and raised in North Carolina? I probably doubt it, but who knows? A lot of people have. Thank you, Nick, for hitting the like button. Hey, Ace. Oh my goodness, yeah. I can you stand? It's going to be Memorial Day snowstorm. Oh my goodness. I used to have a friend who was from Boulder, Colorado, and he said it is possible in the Denver area to get snow any time of the year. Theoretically, all the 12 months of the year, you can get snow. That it's not unheard of to get snow in June and July in parts of Colorado, especially up in the mountains. But yeah, it can happen. Now, Northern Virginia, you could get an April snowstorm. You could get a little bit of snow in April, but it is unheard of to have snow in May, June, July, August, September. September, maybe in a crazy year, you might get a little bit of snow toward the end of September. I remember when I was in college at JMU, which is in Virginia, we did have a snowstorm in October. I remember that, but that's about as early as you'll ever get it. Hey, Loka, how are you doing? Hey, just wanted to say to Loka, we enjoyed having you at the meetup, Loka. It was just a crazy night. It was hard to hear everybody with all the noise from the singer guy over there with the guitar, and we had a lot of people there, and I just there might have been a little misunderstanding and all that, but we really enjoyed having you there and the other people there, but we all had a good time. And who else is here today? Camo. I work at a job. I learned on the job. I sit next to people that have college educations that have nothing to do with the job they ended with. And that's also very true. You may go to college for 4 years or even get a graduate school degree, and then you end up doing a job that you didn't need any training for. You majored in, Egyptian studies or something, and then you end up, making microwave ovens. I'm just saying. It's very, very true. I've known people too. I knew a guy, he was like one of my neighbors up there in Reston. He went to college, Virginia Tech, and he got a degree, a PhD, and then he decided he didn't like that, and he went back for another PhD, and he was like close to 40 when he finally graduated. I don't know. Thank you, Dave. I know it was so loud, and we all did have fun. We had a good time. But yeah, I kind of, the one problem I guess I have with Disney is, and it's the same thing with Vegas. There's something in common with Disney and Vegas, and that is there's noise and sound everywhere. I think Walt Disney we cannot have one place where it's kind of quiet. It must be noisy everywhere. And everywhere you go, there's music playing, and there's speakers and bands, and yeah, you walk around Disney Springs, and it's just everything. Sometimes there's 3 different noises going on. Yeah, there's speakers blaring music. There's some guitarist playing over here. And then there's some other lady with a piano on wheels going around playing, and you got 3 different noise elements at the same time, and your brain just kind of goes blah, blah, blah. You can't focus on any of them, and it kind of just turns into this just mind numbing mush. Vegas is the same way. Even if you're walking along the street, there's speakers everywhere blasting music at you, in the elevators, in the restrooms. The only quiet place you can go in Vegas is your hotel room. There's nowhere else or if you want to go back a couple of blocks back where all the drunk people are and they're smashing bottles, but even that's not that quiet. Hey, Brian, hello from East Tennessee. Yeah, I would like to get up to Tennessee one of these days too. That's some of the traveling I'd like to do this year is to be hitting Tennessee, East Tennessee. I want to go out to Nashville. Nation Storm has some traveling plans to go to Nashville. I'd love to do Pigeon Forge. I'd love to have another meetup. The meetup here in Orlando was a lot of fun. Maybe we could do one in Pigeon Forge too sometime in the summer. And I'd like to do some hiking up in the Smokies or the Blue Ridge. And so do that. And there's a lot of people in the North Carolina area. Maybe I can check out the Carpetbagger's new digs. I don't know. Maybe he's got a new place to live. Shamay. Heading to the woods. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about I like this. One thing I like about this house here. It's quiet. I like it. When I go out to dinner with somebody, I don't mind if there's music in the background, but I like to be able to hear myself think, and I like to talk to people. There's this restaurant, Raglan Road, I think it's called. It's a wonderful restaurant with really good Irish food, but you go in there and there's so much music just blasting at you that you're sitting next to somebody and you can't talk to them. How's your food? Oh, it's fine. I just come on, man. I don't like noise at that level, Are you having fun? Yes, I'm having a lot of fun here. Been here a week, and I'm honestly feeling relaxed. I'm sleeping better. Just chilling. I'm having a great time. Yeah. Disney does that to keep your mind busy. If you have time to think, you will realize that you need to get out of. I think the other thing too is the whole spend thing. It's the vacation mode. Your senses are just so engaged to the point, and there's just overload to the point where you're not thinking about the prices of things. I mean, really, okay, I'll spend $18 for a drink and I'll pay $55 for a t-shirt. And you know what I'm saying? It does something to you, that sensory overload. And it's probably very well thought out psychologically, but you're just so overloaded in your senses that you're kind of the normal cheapskate mode that you normally would be in is not activated. It overrides all that, and then you look at your wallet the next day and you go, I spent that much today. It's like, oh my God. The other thing I would recommend too is, please don't use your credit cards. Get cash, get some $100 bills, put them in your wallet. Cause the credit card thing down here, it's just like, it's not real money, and just swiping your card. And then you're not going to know until you get home and you get the bill. Oh my God, did we spend that much? Look at that, 500. The hotel room is $650 a night. The dinner was $200. The couple of drinks were $80. The parking, the toll, everything is a toll road here. I don't know. Almost all the major highways in Orlando are toll roads. And just getting from the airport to here in the Uber, we must have gone through at least 3 or 4 different toll checkpoints, and that's driving maybe 15 miles. There's just you have your little sun pass, and you see a toll $1, and I go down the road 3 miles and another toll $1, and I don't know, man. It is just if you do come here, at least bring a credit card with a big limit on it. Have a lot on you, or bring a lot of cash because hey, Craig's lurking. Yeah, Craig, just thought I'd do a quick chat this morning, just kind of update everybody on where everything's going. Silver Surfer, nice to have you here. Meemaw. Who is Meemaw? That's because people have a couple of weeks off a year. Yeah, it is very crowded here in Disney right now. I noticed Stormy was walking around last night around 11 o'clock on the monorail, and that was crowded. It was really packed. It looked like rush hour on the DC Metro. I think a lot of people are, it's graduation time. A lot of schools are already out. I think families are bringing their kids here for graduation presents. I think some schools they actually have organized trips here for graduation stuff, colleges and high schools. And it's a big time right now. It's not super duper hot yet. We have more Memorial Day weekend coming up. And yeah, you find Disney is pretty jammed right now. When we were here in January, it was cooler. It was nice. Here you start walking around there's a lot of places around Disney that are not shady, and it is pretty hot. So yeah, and crowds. I just am not into crowds. I don't like going to crowded places. I don't like crowded anything. I like it just. I don't know. Hey, Ox. Hey, Jay. Hey, Meemaw. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Hey, Frank Costello. How are you doing? You're still getting cold weather up there in New York State? Oh. Living, is Barb doing better? I hope so. I chatted with her yesterday. She still wasn't feeling too well. She's been sick for a good week now. She, I don't know. She looked like she maybe has the flu or something. I don't know. She just ain't getting over it. She said she's just been down for the count and pretty much sleeping for the last week. She had to work today, and I don't see her here on the chat. So I presume if she was home today, we'd at least see her pop up. So maybe she did feel well enough to go to work today. I don't know. But I will give her a call later. Yeah, when you're done with the vacation time, you have to go back to your job. That sucks. Yeah. Trip 427. Yeah. I just, I don't know. I don't know. We were together. What did she work? Monday. And then she came home from work Monday and wasn't feeling well. And Tuesday, she wasn't feeling well, but she was up and around. And then Wednesday, she drove me to the airport, and I didn't get, whatever she had, I haven't gotten it. So I don't know if she had something contagious. I don't know. Hey, Silver, what is it? Silver Surfer. Thank you so much. Ox says we should send you up in a balloon. Well, we went over to the balloon the other day. We were taking the river cruise over there to Old Key West, and we were up close to the balloon. And that's kind of a sketchy thing, okay? The balloon has like one tether on it. It's a big old balloon. And it looked kind of, and it was blowing around in the wind. I mean, it is windy here some days, which is nice. It keeps it cooler. But yeah, it was really blowing around. And I'm like, oh, I mean, being up high, blowing around like that, I don't know, man. That's just going to freak me out. Maybe, if I get drunk enough some night, maybe we'll, and the wind isn't blowing, maybe we'll do it. But going to look at it and seeing it, yeah. And the other thing is, it's not like a hot air balloon, right? It's just like filled with helium. And I don't know how they manipulate it. It's on a big tether, but what happens if that tether breaks? And then what if the balloon just goes up into the stratosphere? And is there any way to bring it down? Is there any I'd like to know, is there any emergency procedure that would happen if, it's like, here's the thing, that the high roller wheel in Vegas, that's also very high, but it is it's like an enclosed structure. And what happens if the power were to go up? There's probably a way they can manipulate that with a backup power and bring the cars back down and get people out, but in a balloon, what are you going to do in a balloon? I don't know. That creeps. It's, and it looks when it's going to feel much higher than it is when you're up in it, or whatever I meant to say. Free trip to Oz. Oh, somebody offering me a free trip to Australia? Hey, I'm going to run upstairs and get my glasses. Okay, I'm having a little difficulty reading the chat. I'm going to leave you here with Crotchy for 30 seconds. So I shall be right back.
Hi everybody, it's Crotchy. Don't watch me fall asleep. Oh.
All right. Do you have a nice chat with Crotchy there? Now I can see some of the chat. How's it hanging? You want to answer them? Okay, Crotch.
Hey, it's hanging really good. Everything's fine. We're having a wonderful time.
All right. Yeah. I'm not going to stay too much longer. We've got Vanessa's going to be cooking up some hot dogs, and then we're going to be heading over to Fort Wilderness over at Disney because we want to say hi to the some of the folks who are camping out over there. I know there are probably some people that watch the channel, so we are going to say hello to everybody. And I've got a whole pile of stickers. If you're at Fort Wilderness over at Disney right now, we should be over there sometime this afternoon. So look for me and her, and maybe we'll do a stream from over there. And, I'm sure we got a couple people that watch some of these nomads at the bottom of YouTube. So that should be a lot of fun. So that's the plan for today. And then tomorrow we got the big birthday celebration for Vanessa. So that'll be fun. So that'll be I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be some interesting stuff tomorrow night. And then, I don't know, we're just going to chill out for Labor Day. That was a fast summer for Memorial Day. So, yeah, I don't know. The pool boy came yesterday. He did an excellent job. Yes, those love bugs were all over. I think they're starting to diminish now. They're only around for like a week or two. But, yeah, they look like they're going away. So, yeah. What, Crotchy? You say Camo Dave needs to use more lotion. His hand is rough. Oh, my. He's a puppet. Jesus. We don't want to imagine what's hanging on Crotchy. Yes, these are dollar store readers. Yes. They work. They work really well. Where am I headed next? Kent, well, today we're going to do Fort Wilderness over there at Disney because we were going to do that back in January, but I was only here a couple days and we just didn't have time to do it. It's one thing I really want to do because it is a lot of the nomads that I cover on my channel. But I don't know. I'm going to be here next week, and eventually I'm going to be heading back up to Athens, Georgia, and then hang out with Barb for a while. I hope she's getting better. And then we got some plans to do some road tripping up through the Smokies. And as I said, I've got to meet up with a friend who's getting an apartment up there maybe in the fall. And I may end up, having a real place to live, not just couch surfing all the time. So I don't know, got a lot of fun things planned, but it's going to be primarily in that area. May do some stuff in Tennessee and Nashville, Dollywood, Pigeon Forge, Western North Carolina. May go down to Atlanta for the Dragon Con. So a lot of the stuff in that general area. We do want to go over and see Ox over there, kind of over wherever he is over there in Eastern North Carolina, definitely. So yeah, we definitely will do that. Kratzy wants a hot dog. How did you know? She's in the, did I say she's making hot dogs? Yeah, Kratzy's going to have a hot dog. These are nice glasses. The problem is these are nice. These are ones Barb let me use. They actually have metal frames on them, or they feel like metal. Maybe they're plastic. But a lot of these ones you get at the Walmart, you put them in your pocket and then they just bust. They're just really flimsy. They're nice glasses and they work well, but they just don't last too long. Will you visit any theme parks? We're hoping to. Right now, we're doing the external stuff. I'm not a rides person. I really am not. I like to just kind of hang out and get the lay of the land. And the one interesting thing that I've learned about Disney is that there's a heck of a lot of fun stuff to do that we don't have to pay for admission into the park. You got Disney Springs, you got Universal City Walk, you've got a lot of stuff at Disney with a monorail, with a lot of cool walking, hiking, liking stuff you can do all around the place. There's a lot of external stuff. There's a lot of shopping. There's a lot of stuff you can do here in the Orlando area. Then you don't, and I think Stormy's going to be doing a video on that, doing Disney without breaking your bank. And it is true. When you buy the tickets, and you have a family and you have hotel rooms and again, do you want a hotel that's on Disney property that costs $600-$800 a night? Or would you be okay with a Best Western half an hour away where you have to, take a bus or an Uber to get there? I mean, if all you're going to do is in your hotel room is sleep, why does it matter whether it's right there on Disney property or whether it's 20 minutes or half an hour away? You're going to be spending your whole day at the park anyway. One place you're going to be spending mucho. And, nothing is cheap here. Even cheap hotels are probably expensive, but what the heck? What's up, Dave Hughes? Hey, Alex, the beer master. How are you? Hey, Brian. I want to go to Gatorland just for the hell of it. We got to go to, I saw that on the map here. It's not too far away. Gatorland. I saw there was somebody you can do a swamp tour. Get on one of those big boats with a fan in the back and go do a tour of the swamp. Maybe we'll do that. Kratzy can go visit we can go visit some bottom of YouTubers out in the swamp. All right, folks, I'm not going to keep you all too much longer. Just wanted to say hello on this beautiful May the 22nd here in Orlando, and we're going out and about in a little while after lunch, and we're going to have a good time. So yeah, so that should do it for today. For right now, I'll do my letters. I may do it from over there at Disney somewhere. So I look forward to that. I didn't get a head up on live, Dave. Glad I commented on the last video and saw this. Hello, Dave. You are going to hit NASA. Yeah, we're going to try to do that. Vanessa's husband is going to be showing up later today or tonight, and he's renting a car. So we'll have a car. We don't have a car here right now. So we're using Ubers primarily to get around. But if we have a car, yeah, then that might actually work out. So maybe I'm looking at over Memorial Day or maybe early next week. But that would be a lot of fun. Gatlinburg, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Again, I would like to go when there's not a big crowd there, but I would love to go to Monterey, Santa Cruz, Silver Surfer. That's one place I would love to see. Yeah. Thanksgiving is our real summer. Bringstorm. Yeah, she drove up there. She drove up the Pacific Coast Highway with her daughter. When was that? Earlier this year, sometime I think February or March. She had a wonderful time. Went all the way up to San Francisco. Yeah. She loves that area, and it looks really beautiful. I would love to do that too. My brother visited NASA today. He loved it. Well, good. Entertain me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget, I will be doing my Camo Dave Saturday as usual on Saturday. So put that down in your little notebook there, 9:30 a.m. every Saturday morning, Eastern time. And that's it. So, yeah, you all have a really good day. Take care. And I will see you later. Oh, yeah. All right, folks, from Orlando, Florida, having a good time. Vlog over, under, whatever.